नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all the living and practicing Hindus all over the world. I welcome all the living and practicing Hindus from all over the world and all the SJP Kartas, Yajamans, Manifestors, Srimahans, Mahans, Kotaris, Tanedars, Kayakalpa Yoga participants, Kailasas E-Gurukul students and Kailasas NHU students, and thousands of Paramashivoham Season 3 participants who have logged in from all over the world, having Nayana Diksha, Inner Awakening graduates, and all those sitting with us on Kailasa TV, Kailasas Nithyananda TV, Kailasas Hinduism Now TV, Kailasas Enlighten App, Kailasas Nayana Diksha, and social media platforms such as YouTube Live, Facebook Live and Twitter. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa: stop the Hindu Holocaust. Hindu genocide continuously happening. Understand, one of the worst thing in the Hindu Holocaust happening, there is no one left even to tell the story. Hindus are crushed so badly. There is no one even to tell the story that how the Hindus are crushed. It is not even getting recorded in one place, so the future, the next generation will know. Hindu Holocaust is largest Holocaust happened on the planet Earth. Last 800 years, the number of Hindu lives lost because of their faith. Because they are Hindus, and the amount of torture Hindus went through is not even recorded, documented. And I wanted to put this very clearly on record. Indian independence has no way saved Hindus. No way it saved Hindus from the Holocaust, from the Hindu genocide happening. It is, I am not talking something from the air. I have enough evidences. Unfortunately, nowhere it is fully documented in one place. Now I am trying to collect all the available evidences and document it in one place and present it to the world. Swami Lakshmanananda Saraswati in 2008, along with him, 4 of his followers, 5 were brutally murdered. Till now, nobody is convicted. How many years over? 2008. Now, more than 10 years over, nobody is convicted. I am telling you, Tirubhuvanam Ramalingam, Auditor Ramesh, Padi Suresh, actually I can give a long list of Hindu gurus, Hindu leaders, every day getting murdered, lynched. See, it's a very clear system. I want Hindus living all over the world, please wake up to this truth. Please wake up to this truth. Anyone who thinks for Hinduism to keep Hindu values, Hindu ideals, Hindu lifestyle alive are eliminated just like that. I tell you, it is a very clear system. The anti-Hindu ecosystem in India. One important thing you need to know, most of these fellows who are persecuting Hindus will have Hindu names. They are not practicing Hindus, namesake Hindus. They will have Hindu names so that in public you cannot say anti-Hindus. Because we cannot create the narrative anti-Hindus are attacking Hindus. They will have Hindu names, Hindu surnames, and legally they will never convert from Hinduism. One of the worst criminals, the Dravisha gang, who have literally destroyed Hinduism in South India. I am responsible for my words. Dravisha gang has literally destroyed Hinduism. Most of them use only Hindu names in public for them, and most of them are legally not converted. They are not legally converted. Legally they belong to Hinduism. So we cannot create the narrative anti-Hindus are attacking Hindus. It's a worst cunning strategy. Understand? All the worst cunning strategies are in play. A very large gang. Understand? I am telling you, whether Tirubhuvanam Ramalingam or the Auditor Ramesh or Kalpavrukshagiri Maharaj, all these lynching and murders, decisions are taken only by the small group of people. Understand that. Execution is done in different parts of the country, different states. Decision is taken only by small group of people. It's not that I don't know the names or I don't know the group. I'll be eliminated within 24 hours if I utter the names. Of course, one good thing, one biggest relief I feel is ultimately Kalabhairava is protecting me, Paramashiva is protecting me. I am assuring all my devotees and disciples I am safe and I will be safe and I will continue to make myself available to all of you. So don't worry about that. That is one. Second biggest relief I feel, even if they reach out to where I am and eliminate me, they cannot twist the story and create the false narrative about my death. It will be known to the world. I stood for Hindu values, Hindu rights, and then I was eliminated because of that. That is enough for me. Already I saw so many media reporting 3 thieves are beaten to death. What do you guys mean? They have given their life for society. They are Juna Akada Mahans, my Akada Mahans. I saw some of the videos, not just brutal murder, mob lynching. Videos taken few days before, Kalpavruksha Giri Maharaj sitting in front of his dhuni and explaining the meaning of his name. What a sweet elderly sadhu. He would have never imagined he will be brutally murdered. Some of the people are trying to justify even now in social media, oh, it is a mistaken identity they killed. Hey, because of their identity they got killed. Stop cheating Hindus all over the world, telling mistaken identity this murder happened. Because of their identity they got killed. Not because of the mistaken identity. Hindus all over the world, please wake up. Please wake up. Don't ask me the foolish questions. Oh, why the pro-Hindu politicians are not protecting Hindus? Don't ask me that question. Go and ask them. I don't know the answer. Go and ask them. Don't ask me that question. I want Hindus to know there is a clear, powerful anti-Hindu ecosystem gets billions of dollars from outside India every year for this kind of a terrorist activities, for mob lynching and for conversion, and constantly to wage lawfare on Hindu gurus and Hindu leaders. Understand? First, the media funded by anti-Hindus, the mainstream media, Indian media is the worst corrupt media, prostitutes. I have a small story. One clinical trial research specialists, doctors, how they do the clinical trial on new medicines. On animals they do the clinical trial first and then on human beings. One top guy who does clinical trials, he tells his assistants, we have decided to use journalists in India instead of rats for testing the medicines. The assistants asked, why? 2 reasons. One, more number of journalists are found than the rats. Second, there are some things the rats are not ready to do for money. worst corrupt media in the world. They will do anything for money and their TRP. And I tell you, this media drives the politicians and their decisions. The media drives end to end. They drive the officials and their decisions. They drive the police and their decisions. They drive politicians and their decisions. The media cult in India has decided to eliminate Hinduism from India, and it is absolutely heavily funded and owned by anti-Hindus. When I say media, not only the news channels, entertainment channels, I include the cinema industry, entertainment industry, heavily anti-Hindu, directly, indirectly, in every frame shown in the movies are aimed, focused in destroying Hinduism, Hindu culture. It is detailed, deeply micromanaged. 99% of the movie space, screen space is dedicated to anti-Hindu ideas and eliminating Hinduism, Hindu thought currents, Hindu ideas, everything related to Hinduism. சும்மா இந்த 1% எக்ஸம்ஷனை வச்சுக்கிட்டு இந்த படத்துல ஒரு சீன்ல ஹிந்துவை நல்லா காமிச்சிருக்காங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு வந்து கம்பு சுத்தாதீங்களா, லூசுங்களா? திராவிஷ லூஸ்லாம் ஓரமா போய் விளையாடுங்கடா. Understand? Udupi Swamigal, Lakshmi Varatirtha Swami, the head of the Shirur Mutt, is dead in 2018. Hospital releases the report, he is poisoned. Nobody is convicted. Surely he did not commit suicide. I know him, the kind of strength and stamina he has. He is not the guy who will commit suicide. Actually, the media tried the suicide theory when I was attacked during the March, April. If you go back and see the media reports, they actually there was one murder attempt on me, assassination attempt. Fortunately, I escaped. But before the news that I escaped reached the conspirators, they released the media release that he is committed suicide. It was just fortunately I escaped. And the people who tried to assassinate me, even they did not recognize that I escaped. And they told their boss, please release the news now that he has committed suicide. And it was released. And those executors, they informed the original conspirators, he has consumed, in few hours he will be dead. You please release the news that he has committed suicide. And they released the news that I have committed suicide. But fortunately, I am alive and I escaped from that place, moved out of that place. And those executing people, they were not able to find out whether I am dead or I have disappeared somewhere. I have disappeared, I have gone somewhere. See the news. After a few days, I came out alive. I tell you, I have seen and faced this kind of multiple assassination attempts. Multiple assassination attempts. With my experience, I am telling you. Now all these theories floating around to dilute the Kalpagiri Maharaj's death, the mob lynching. Maharaj and his assistant Sadhu and his driver. His driver is also a Grihastha disciple. Literally, 3% belonging to the Akada. Panchadashanam Juna Akada. Don't believe this statement. Oh, people who murdered, lynched, and the person who got lynched, both are same communities, are same faith. Don't believe any of these stories. Maybe those fellows are having the same Hindu name for namesake. Because I have seen most of the people who attacked me carry the Hindu names. If you check, they will be even legally Hindus. But not living Hindus or practicing Hindus. Understand? International Hindu community need to wake up and make the whole world realize, understand this truth. The amount of human rights violation, mob lynching, murders, cyberbullying, media character assassination, more than that, the amount of hate speech mounted on Hindus. We need to bring all this to the attention of United Nations and human rights, international human rights organization. It is the Hindus who are living outside India, your responsibility. Your responsibility. I want all the Hindus living outside India, please start working to take this to international attention. That is the only way. That is the only solution possible. Inside India, inside Indian society, anyone tries to raise their voice, they will be either eliminated or made illegitimate. That's systematic. See, when Hindu kings and Hindu leaders try to rebel the British or Muslims, those days that Mughal kings, first thing, the Mughal kings and the British will try to illegitimate that person. They will try to say, hey, you are not even a king. You are not even a legitimate prince or princess. You did not inherit it properly. The adoption was not right. Or the coronation was not right, and you are not a king. They will try to make the person illegitimate. How the same way exactly they try to make me illegitimate, saying that I am not the successor of Madurai Adinam. Law says very clearly, Madurai Adinam, mother document says very clearly, only one person can be given the Acharya Abhishekam. Once ordained, he cannot be removed. Formally, I have been ordained with Acharya Abhishekam as 293rd Guru Maha Sannidhanam. And I am telling you, making the person illegitimate. And not only Madurai Adinam. I am formally, properly initiated by my Guru Sampradaya, not by one, at least 2-3 Sampradayas. And I am Shastra styled Hindu Guru. But still now, the mass media cult in India calls me self-styled Guru. In Hindu tradition, avatars, incarnations are neither voted nor self-styled. They are birthed by the great enlightened beings and supported, nourished by those great enlightened beings and made to flower. I had everything formally, legitimately, whether initiation or ordaining. And I have tons of evidences, including the handwritten letters from my gurus for initiating and ordaining. I can release all of it. I tell you, making the person illegitimate, antisocial, calling the dog as mad dog so that you can shoot it. That's the first thing in this whole strategy. Then singling out. Singling out means making even all the other Hindu gurus and Hindu leaders hate this person and distance. I have seen that. Singling out. Then eliminate him. Either make him as oh, he committed suicide, or mob lynch and create a morphed video, oh, he was raping a girl and that girl killed him. Too easy. All these stories. Or in the prison there are some hardcore criminals who are already convicted for lifetime. Just secretly release them in the night. They will go and eliminate, kill that person and come back. So no evidence will be left. And this person officially, legally, formally, he was in the jail. So nobody can be, in investigation, nothing will be found. Nobody will be convicted. These are all the great techniques adopted by Dravish gang. It's a continuous happening. Every day happening. Very few gets reported. Singling out, hate speech, dump large quantity of hate speech. The amount of hate speech poison dumped on me. Thousands and thousands of hours of lies, false news, fake news, based on the fake news, building the fake narrative. I tell you, it's worse than alahala poison, which was dumped on me. By Paramashiva's grace, I had the strength to gulp everything and clean it up. Anyone else would have had mental breakdown. But this mass media cult prostitutes, they do not know the metal I am made out of. Hey, I am made out of the material called Paramashiva. I am made out of the material called Kala Bhairava. I am made out of the same stuff out of which Paramashiva is made. Super consciousness. Same story. Either they would have made the story of suicide list, that I committed suicide. There is a long list. Sadiq Baksha, Ramesh, long list. In that list they would have hung my photograph. Committed suicide. Or when he was raping, the girl killed him. Create just marked video, one more marked video, that's all. I just want to ask this one question. Just answer this one question. 3 times I was arrested. First time in 2010, the arrest warrant, I have evidence, I'll release it now. arrest warrant says that rape charge, 376, I think, the section 375 or 376, rape charge. I was arrested. Who was raped? Nobody knows. And after 50 days, the police comes and tells the court, we don't have evidence for him doing any 375, 376 activity, means raping. They don't have any evidence for me raping anyone. How many days? After 50 days, keeping me in jail. They come and tell in the court. So, why I was arrested on rape charge? And show me a single case where without a victim, somebody was accused of rape and arrested and kept in jail. Single other religious, non-Hindu religious guru or non-Hindu religious leader arrested, one person in India, show me. I am challenging anyone, whether the law and order agencies or the media, self-styled media godmen. Answer. 3 times I was arrested. Not even one arrest is legally justified, because all these 3 arrests are not for prosecution, to eliminate me, to kill me. All the 3 arrests were planned conspiracy for killing me, either through mob lynching or by poisoning. It was all attempt to murder me, kill me. Show me a single case in India after independence. Any one non-Hindu religious leader arrested on rape charge without a victim. And after 50 days coming and telling in the court, high court, there is no evidence for him raping anyone. Then why did you arrest me? You want to call this prosecution? One of the rare, most honest politician I met in my life, Sri Subramaniam Swamiji. I will call him with all my respect. Sri Subramaniam Swamiji has put a tweet recently. I want to show that tweet. I want to read out the tweet. I think March 30th, 2020, he has put a tweet. If convicted prisoners are being released by government, then the falsely found guilty, an 85-year-old ailing Asharam Babu, should be released first. I absolutely accept, Subramaniam Swamiji, I honor you for this great tweet. I honor you for this great tweet. You are the most honest politician I have seen in my life. And he has put one more, I think he has responded to one tweet. Somebody puts a tweet, Rajiv, I think Dr. Rajiv Tyagi says, sir, your preferences are amazing. Looks you are his disciple. Subramaniam Swami says, rubbish, I am a Swami in my own right. You suffer from an inferiority complex and not used to respecting the truth. Asharam Babu has been framed, that is the truth. Hats off to Subramaniam Swamiji. I bow down to Subramaniam Swamiji with all my respect for the Satya, the truth for which you are standing. You are a real Brahmana. I tell you, Asaram Babuji was framed, falsely found guilty. We have evidences where the Karnataka CID chief goes to Facebook and asks for victims to come forward. Can you project that? See the fun. CID chief goes on Facebook and appeals to victims to come forward and depose against Swami Nithyananda. So far, no one has bothered to respond to his pokes. Police is supposed to investigate the crimes happened. If there is a victim, they should find accused. They should be searching for accused. Here, they find and name someone as accused and then try to find victims. You call this as a prosecution. Which standard? It is called prosecution. I will bring this to the international attention. All this tamasha can go on inside India for international standard. This all won't stand. End of the day, I am telling you, whatever was done on me not matches even 1% of the standards of prosecution. Neither arrest nor charge sheet, nothing, not one step. Fits with the definition of prosecution. The whole thing is persecution. I am telling you, 3 times they arrested me. In 2012, 2 times. What for? The criminals, conspirators come inside my campus, has beaten all my sannyasis in that mob lynching attempt. Fortunately, I escaped without getting killed. Because of that, they filed a case on me. How dare you can escape when our people have come to kill you? What kind of a sadhu you are? Afraid of life? You ran away? So they arrested me. And I went and surrendered to the court, telling that please you give me protection and bail. And the funny thing, court denies bail in its non-bailable offense. And when I walk out of the court, the police arrests me. What for? To protect me. Oh God. Understand, if you arrest criminals who are trying to lynch me, do the mob lynching, then it is giving me protection. If you arrest me, then it is tyranny. And the reason given for arresting me is to protect him. You want to call this as protection? If you want to protect me, then keep me in the ashram and protect the ashram. Over. Why you want to keep me in your prison? And that also undisclosed location. It's a clear attempt to murder. Eliminate. Kalabhairava directly protected me. That's the truth. Kalabhairava directly protected me. That's the truth. I want the whole world, all the Hindus to know. Oh, they come and tell the court, oh, we don't have any evidence for he raping anyone. Then why did you arrest? Whole world knows. Your plan was to kill me, eliminate me. Even now I am not afraid of death. But I want the world to know, if I am killed, I neither committed suicide nor got killed because of any illegal affair or illegal immoral matters. I stood for Hinduism and questioned all the anti-Hindu activities, brought the international attention to anti-Hindu activities. Because of that I got killed. Let this narrative be right. That's all I want. The world should not be cheated with the false narratives. But I want to tell my devotees and disciples, don't worry. Kalabhairava is protecting me, protected me, and protecting me will protect me. Don't worry. End of the day, I am an incarnation, came with a purpose, and I will fulfill that purpose. And I wanted the whole world to know all this tamasha. I was telling about this conspirators and the people who executed poisoning me, releasing the news that I committed suicide. We have the videos, the news released in the media at that time. And they were shocked. After a few days I came out alive. And I did not commit suicide and I did not die in their assassination attempt. I tell you, exactly whatever was done in my case, the same thing. It's a cookie cutter model. Same thing is done on Kapavriksha Giri Maharaj and Sushil Giri Maharaj. In 2012, when I did the press meet in Chennai, 2012 or 2011, the Sun TV reporters tried to ask me, why are you afraid of your life and you ran away? I want to tell them, that time itself I replied, I am repeating it. I am not bothered about death, but I am bothered about your false narrative. How the Sun TV will do the twist and do the false narrative. After eliminating me, either they will make it as a suicide case, and in that list they have a long list. Sadiq Baksha, some Ramesh and all that long list. They will add my photograph in that list, suicide. Or they will say, oh, he was trying to rape some woman and that in the tussle that woman killed him. So, no legal case or social outrage, nothing. Or they will just do mob lynching. Oh, because of his immoral activity, mob got angry and they killed him. Mob lynching. In that, any one of these theories, they would have made it. I do not want that false narrative. That is the reason I protected myself. If they kill me, they have to face the law. Now they have to face international law. And the world should know. I was eliminated because I stood for Hinduism and the rights of Hindus, human rights of Hindus. And I want my devotees, my disciples to know, don't worry. Kalabhairava was protecting me, Kalabhairava is protecting me, Kalabhairava will protect me. I cannot be killed. I will not be eliminated. I will continue to do my mission, making this Kailasa happen. And one of the important reasons I am reviving this Kailasa is to make the international community realize and wake up to the truth for the Hindu Holocaust happening continuously. The Hindu Holocaust happening. And Hindus need to understand first. You need to understand, all the Hindus all over the world, if you are angry, question the perpetrators, not the victims. Akhadas are victims. Don't try to advise them when they are hurt. Don't try to rub salt in their wound. Question the perpetrators. And I want all the Hindus all over the world record, document your protest peacefully all over the world. All over the world, we should do peaceful protests and record, put it in document, and reach out to all the decision makers in India to stop the Hindu Holocaust. We should bring this Hindu Holocaust happening to the attention of United Nations and all other international human rights bodies, human rights organizations. Let all the human rights organizations and all the countries and United Nations tell India to stop this Hindu Holocaust. Mob lynching of Hindu sadhus, Hindu leaders. I am pleading all my devotees all over the world. Please let us do the silent protest, peaceful protest all over the world and bring international attention to this Hindu Holocaust. I know the Indian atmosphere. Even if the Akhadas try to protest, they will be handled with iron fist and brutally massacred, killed in large number. I tell you. What happened to the Ram Rahim's disciples peacefully protesting? None of the Ram Rahim's disciples had any weapon when they were protesting their guru's false conviction. I am telling you, let this be on record. Ram Rahim was found falsely guilty, just like Asaram Babu was found falsely guilty. Ram Rahim was falsely found guilty. His disciples were only doing peaceful protest. All of them are villagers, simple villagers. None of them had any weapons. But they were brutally killed in large number. And this killing is not even brought to the attention of the international human rights organizations or to United Nations because he is Hindu. I want all my disciples and practicing Hindus. I request all of you humbly, either question the perpetrators or at least keep quiet. Don't divert and dilute the whole narrative. And don't try to question the victims. Akhadas are victims. And I want the Hindus to really do peaceful protests all over the world. And record. Let us at least put it on record. That we are continuously being killed. Mob lynching is continuously happening. Terrorist attacks are continuously happening on Hindu leaders and Hindu gurus, anybody who thinks for Hinduism. in multi-level, singling out hate speech, dumping the large quantity of the hate speech, brainwashing the mass against the Hindu leader or Hindu guru, and then lawfare, and finally eliminate him through the mob lynching. Over. Even by mistaken identity. Who gave the right to kill 3 people? Study the whole incident. Using minors is one of the well-known technique used by you know who. Because when the minors are, even if they are found guilty, convicted, they will only be taken to the reformation school and they will not be put in jail. That also will be only for few years. They will come out. When they come out, they will be hardcore criminals, can be used for regular crimes, or train the next generation kids to do these kind of crimes. The amount of hate speech the Indian media prostitutes dumped on me or on all the Hindu gurus and Hindu leaders, it is just to terrorize others. Hey, see what we have done to Nithyananda. Be careful. Still media tries to call me self-styled God-man. Because they don't respect the basic principles of Hinduism. In Hinduism, the incarnation is neither voted and elected nor self-styled. He is birthed by the great enlightened beings and groomed, made to flower by them and the ecosystem they maintain. So I was legitimately, properly planned and birthed by the great enlightened beings, the group of enlightened beings who have put on record through words and written papers, documents, that they have birthed me for the purpose of reviving Kailasa, and I am a superconscious birth and incarnation, and they have groomed me, supported me, nurtured me for me to flower in the beautiful ecosystem. They kept it alive, and they have done even all the rituals of ordaining me, coronating me as successor formally, properly, as per the Hinduism and Hindu tradition. And they have documented it with enough photographs, videographs and paperwork, everything. But this prostitute Indian mass media cult, they neither have knowledge about Hinduism nor interested about Hinduism. Their interest is only to destroy Hinduism. So why will they try to study or understand Hinduism? And still they use the word self-styled God-man. Mass media cult of India. Is focused on destroying Hinduism, eliminating all the Hindu leaders and Hindu gurus one by one, and ultimately eliminating the whole Hinduism. See, we Hindus are actually indigenous traditions. Each tradition has its own way of living and everything. And this mass media cult and their masterminds, they are such criminals and conspirators. They know how to use our differences and make the differences into fault lines and break Hinduism. I want all the Hindus living all over the world understand all your achievements, whether you have a stable family, happy life, life with less addiction, less depression, more happiness, more wealth and more education, all the good things you have is because Hindu values, what Hinduism gave you. All these great achievements are because of the Hinduism and Hindu values. The Hindus are the richest ethnic community in US, in Europe, everywhere, because of the Hindu family values, Hindu lifestyle. Please be grateful to Hinduism and keep Hinduism alive as practicing living religion for next generation. If Hinduism is destroyed, spirituality is destroyed. If spirituality is destroyed, life positivity is destroyed. If life positivity is destroyed, humanity is destroyed. End of Hinduism is end of humanity. If you want to serve humanity, keep Hinduism alive. Don't come and ask me, oh, why the pro-Hindu leaders, at least who are showing themselves as pro-Hindu leaders, are not protecting Hindu gurus and Hindu leaders. Don't ask me that question. Go and ask them. I am doing everything to protect Hindu leaders and Hindu gurus. Go and ask them this question. 70-year-old Palahari Baba, I know this sadhu. See, all my disciples who have done the Nirahara Samyama, you know, when you do Nirahara Samyama, how mind becomes pure. And this sadhu lived just on fruits for almost his whole life. And rape charge on him. He is convicted for life sentence. This all just to terrorize Hindu gurus and Hindu leaders. I tell you, the whole ecosystem driven by the mass media cult prostitutes in India is out to eliminate Hinduism within next 1 or 2 generations. Oh Hindus, unless you wake up now, I don't want to even visualize what may happen if you don't wake up. I just request all of you to wake up. That's all. That's all I have to say now. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, living and radiating the state, space, powers, being, super consciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.